Good morning, everybody. This is day 12 on the homestead as a newbie farmer, newbie cow owner, and yeah, we're gonna get after it today. Not gonna lie, today was a little harder to get up. I'm not sure exactly why, but I think I'm just tired. But now that I'm out here, it feels good. It feels good. I don't know why I was thinking that. It's a blessing to be doing what I'm doing, and I have to be grateful. And I am grateful. I wake up every morning and I think to myself, I cannot take credit for any of this. This is 100% the Lord, and I feel like God has truly blessed me to be in a position where I can start raising animals on property with my family and 3 young kids and a 4th on the way. And I sit back and I'm like, whoa, I can't take responsibility for any of this. So it's 100% a gift. And so I think practicing gratitude is helpful. And you know, every day we get to live is a gift. Every single day is a gift. And we can get so caught up in just things that don't really matter. And I've been convicted of this recently about just the amount of content we take in that doesn't actually push us towards what we know is God's will for our lives. So taking in content about this or that this thing happening way over here that in no way, shape, or form affects me, impacts me, or is going to help me love the people God has providentially put in my life right now, right here. And so we all belong to a people, we all belong to a place, and so in a community, hopefully. So think about how you can make your mark, bless your community, bless the place, and don't forget about the land and the property and the place you belong to. I think people often forget about that, and so we need to be rooted somewhere. We need to be rooted in a place, and you know, people bounce from city to city, country to country, and those are some pretty depressed people. And I think it's because they're not rooted in any land, any place. You know where home is, and so do your best to make your mark on home, blessing the people that are at your home. And so that's what I'm trying to do here, and then you know, just like as concentric circles sort of move out, like the town I belong to, the city, and then, you know, your church, your family first and foremost. But yeah, so that's a little bit of a rant that I've just been meditating on things like that lately. So, all right, Lola's thirsty. Let's get after it today, and let's get her some water. Good morning, Lola. How did you sleep last night? Man, that's heavy today. Hey, Lola. Are you do have a lot of water, actually. You don't need that much. Hey, Lola. Lola, come. Come here, Lola. Yeah. Want to some cob? Yeah. That's great. Give you a little bit more. Scratch behind your ears. Yeah. All right. Pablo, how are you doing? Good morning. Okay. Lola, I will be back with some hay. It's starting to rain. All right. That's the furthest she's ever walked to come to me for something. That's pretty cool. You like me, Lola. I know you do. Sometimes you find these like dirt clumps in there, and they just like go off like a grenade and like spray you with dirt in your face. It's my favorite thing. I thought hay wasn't supposed to have dirt, but there's a little dirt. Sometimes you gotta shake it out. Try to reclaim some of this hay on the ground here. Giving her more than she needs, then not enough. Here you go, Lola. All right. Newbie cow pro tip number 1. Don't put the hay right next to the water, especially if you have a trough like me. If you have a trough like that, like it's a temporary thing, do not dump the hay. Do not dump the hay right next to it. I learned this almost the hard way, because depending on how the cow will position herself while she's eating, like they might be lined up to when they go poop, it might go straight into the water. And that almost happened. And you obviously don't want to walk behind the cow and spook her while she's eating, and like she might kick you or something, especially if it's like a new cow. So the other day I was like, how do I get this cow's behind away from a direct trajectory into her water without freaking her out and without getting kicked? I was able to like guide her and it worked out, but yeah, so don't put the hay directly next to the water. All right, what is on the agenda today? Let's see. I'm going to try to get some more wood to try to build this milk stanchion. That needs to happen. 2, usually when I am coming out here to do my morning chores, that's like when my wife is waking up all the kids. And I come back in and the house is all humming along. We get some coffee on the pot and we get breakfast going. And that's a really sweet time. That's truly, really sweet. Like after you get all this done in the morning and going and spending time with my family, that's like one of my favorite things of the day. I do have to go to work later, so I don't know how much time I'm gonna have to build this. But you know, we'll see if we can get it started. Maybe my daughters will come out and help me. All right, we'll check the chickens. That's next. Make sure they're doing okay, and make sure the baby chicks have water. And they kick up so much bedding into their water. I feel like every day I'm doing the same thing. So I cannot wait until they're big and they can go in this new coop that we built. Anyway, I'm gonna get Lola this hay over here. Look at this green compressed bale from Chewy.com. Look at this. Oh yeah, you excited for that, huh? Wow. You like that stuff, don't you? Yeah, you do. There you go. Can I pet you one time behind the ears? Yeah. On your neck? Okay. Alright, how are the chickies doing this morning? Yep, this is what I'm talking about. Every morning, every 7 hours actually, this water is like that. Anyways, I can't wait for them to be big and outside. That's gonna be awesome.